Welcome to C2 Tactical in Scottsdale. Thanks to them for giving us some range space today. I want to talk to you today, woo, America, some fire going off about the difference between low ready and high compressed ready. After thorough testing, I recently changed my everyday OC spray to Palm Personal Defense Spray. It's nasty stuff and I recommend it highly. A lot of people asking this question when we're doing shooting videos here. We did a video from compressed from a low ready position and people asked why. And then they asked, what is a low ready position? How do all these work? Those kinds of things. So I want to explain the difference between a high compressed ready and a low ready. And to do that, I'm going to turn down range and let's talk about what each one does. We have an anatomical target here. It's a QPT target. It's Todd Lewis Green's favorite target. And what I'm going to show you here is what a low ready versus a compressed ready can do. Now, what do you have to do on a low ready is that you have to have your optics, your gun, your sights below his waistline. Now the reason for that is, if I have a gun out and about to shoot somebody, there is a reason that I think that he is an impending deadly threat. If he was an imminent deadly threat, if he was right now, he is a deadly threat to me and he's trying to kill me, then I'm going to come up and shoot him, right? I'm just going to draw the gun to a presentation position and shoot him. However, a low ready position gives me a couple of other options. Now, what I see a lot of people do, when they're going to do these drills from gun in hand, they come from this compressed ready position. Now, a compressed ready position has its place as well, because I can see him here. But if you notice, I am pointing a gun at him or at something else that's in the periphery. The firearm is pointed in a direction that is way in front of me. Now, again, here at the range, no big deal, right? However, if I have some idea that I go, oh, okay, I got to shoot that guy, I've got some things that need to get done. So I'm going to put a magazine in here just so I can kind of get a feel for this. And again, so if I'm up here and I need to shoot him, that's fine. Now, I want you to see what it looks like if I then take my sights here and I lower it below his waist. Right now, my dot is actually below the target completely. It's right at the bottom edge of the target. Now, that target's a little shorter than me, but you can see it's not that far. However, if I had a bad guy, I could see his eyes, his hands, all the way to his waist where bad things come from. Now, if I'm here in a high compressed ready position, I can see that as well. Now, if I'm in a low ready position though, I am pointing the gun in a downward direction. It's just as dangerous to the bad guy, because if I shoot him in the pelvis, he's going to hate that, but it's less dangerous to anything behind him. So from a real world perspective, what I think a low ready does for me is it gives me a greater chance, if God forbid something were to go wrong, a bullet goes down into the dirt or into the ground, rather than if I'm here in high compressed ready, the bullet flying off into the wild blue yonder and going God knows where. Now, of course, the better reason here is I keep my finger completely off the trigger, right? But I always keep my firearm pointed in a safe direction as well. And that means here, this is, in my opinion, a safer direction than having the gun up here in high compressed ready. Now, the benefit of high compressed ready is it's a part of my normal draw stroke. So since this is a normal part of my draw stroke, I'm used to doing it. But let's see how they do speed-wise, shall we? So we're just here at the 5-yard line. We'll just do a couple of speed comparisons, right? So all I'm going to do is get a shot in the center mass from when I get a beep. So here I am right here. We know what my high compressed ready, my high on him ready is, and then we'll see what the low compressed does. So I'm going to tell you, you're going to be surprised that it's not that much slower even if I'm on him. So this is what it's like if I have the gun on him, but my finger off the trigger, because we're going to say that the beep was him doing the thing that needed to be shot. So we're going to say that the first one is up, gun on him. Finger off trigger. Okay, that was a 0.4. So that took me 0.4 from the beep to go, yes, I got to shoot him, get my finger on the trigger, and go all the way through the trigger press. It's not bad. See it again. Oh, I missed low on that one, 3.9. Okay, so I missed because I flinched with my whole hand. That was stupid. Let's do one more just so I can not be a dork. Okay, 5.1 there because I was a little more deliberate with my trigger press. Okay, so somewhere 4 to 5, 0.4 to 0.5. Now, let's think about a low ready position and what it does for me. So if I'm here, again, that low ready is I'm actually aiming at the bottom of the target here. 4.7. 4.5. 4.6. 4.6. So what you can see is that functionally, I was much more standardized there. The low ready position isn't any slower than actually gun up and on him. Let's try compressed ready a little bit. The problem here with compressed ready, I'm going to tell you, is that here, if I'm down, I can actually see my dot in my periphery here. So my dot's in my peripheral vision, so bringing it up is a very simple process. Here, I have to actually acquire my dot. So we'll see if it's slower. I missed 5.6. Yeah, it's slower. Gosh, I did the same thing again. I'm hitting in that same spot, 6.9. I'm having a hard time here. Boy, am I having a hard time. Okay, there was finally a decent one at 7.4. So here's the thing, when I got to get my sight picture, man, I'm having a hard time right now. 7.5. Okay, there's finally another good one, 7.5. So what I see is that actually the compressed ready position is much slower than a low ready position. It's not any slower low ready than it was high ready. So that's why I really think that a low ready position has a lot of benefit. And clearly John sucks at shooting today, so you'll just have to forgive me that.